Take a look at frost knot. Frost knot's really what we have begun to prefer over the years as far as tying our ends of our webbing together, whether that's to form an anchor, whether that's to form a sling for a casualty, just to basically join that together. The standard out there that you see most people do is a water knot. The water knot does get constricted down, becomes very difficult to untie. When it gets in water or anything like that, it cinches down to where it's very, very difficult to untie and somewhat takes an act of God to do. So we kind of picked up and used what a lot of canyoneering folks do, which is your frost knot. So when we take that webbing, we're going to put a bite of that webbing and just kind of hang it there. Whether we tie it like this or this bite is kind of facing this way with the tail on the outside or like that, we've come up with almost identical shrink tests, whether either way that we tie that. So for this purpose, I'm just going to tie it just like this, where I create that bite, take the other end of that webbing, put it right to the top, and all I'm going to do is kind of cinch that together like that and do one overhand knot. So you can see it's a lot easier to tie than that water knot, especially under kind of stressful situations where you lose your fine and complex motor skills. And so as I look at that, I see my tails under there. My tails all have at least those hands width of that, so I'm safe. You'll see that it looks very similar in construction to that water knot, except there's more webbing going through each angle, which causes the water knot not to cinch down as tight. Makes it much easier to untie. It even gives you a little bite there. So I can turn this into a basket hitch. I can actually tie that off and make a hasty harness out of it. So that is the frost knot. Very, very strong, much easier to untie.